So I hope you guys watched the first 2 days of our 7 days of fitness. The video is at the bottom of this email, so please scroll down, catch up on everything. Like I said, for these next few days, I'm just giving you a bunch of fitness content to help you guys out. So right now I want to focus on training, right? Training, exercise, workouts. The last 2 days we were talking about nutrition, but today we want to talk a little more about training. These 7 different movement patterns, not necessarily exercise, just movement patterns, in my opinion, should make up every single person's workout, right? So when you're designing your workout, whether it be here with the trainer or by yourself, make sure that these 7 different movements are in your workout, right? First one is going to be a squat, right? A squat is a knee bend, right? We're bending our knees, squatting down. A functional foundational movement that people do every single day. That's why we make sure in our workouts we train people how to do the squat. A hinge is basically, right, where I'm able to kind of push my hips backwards and load up my hips and my hamstrings and my glutes. Another movement, a lot of times we see people pick things up from the ground, they round their back off, they stand up, the next thing you know they throw their back out, right? That's why we want to make sure that in our workouts here, we train people to use their legs, use those hips, protect the lower back. That's the second movement. The third one is our core, right? Core doesn't necessarily mean doing endless amounts of sit-ups. That's another myth. People think that in order to train the core, just doing sit-ups. Think about it. How many times are we actually just doing crunches or sit-ups in a day? No, our trunk, our core is made for stability. They stabilize the spine, keeping the spine safe. So that's how we want to train the core. We do that through a variation of different movements. Our lunge pattern, single leg. We see a lot of people who have balance issues, right? So whenever we try to do a single leg movement, they're falling over. So we want to make sure we train that in our lunge motion, a single leg kind of movement. Fifth one, our pushing, right? Whether it be a push. A lot of times we need to be able to train the chest muscles, the shoulders, the triceps by doing different kind of presses, whether it be horizontal presses, which is like a push-up, a bench press, or going straight up over our head, making sure we're doing more of a vertical push. A pull, pulling, a rowing exercise, or even like a vertical row where I'm doing a lat pull down or a chin up. When we do pulls, and personally, this is something that we don't really tell a lot of people, we like to do more pulls than pushes. Why? Because in a lot of times society, we tend to have rounded shoulders, whether it be sitting in front of the computer, especially with technology nowadays. We're sitting in front of the computer, our shoulders become rounded, so we get postural issues. That's why a lot of people have issues where they're walking around like this. So we like to do a lot of pull exercises to be able to kind of get that chest up tall and make sure we have good posture. And the last thing is a carry. What is a carry? A carry is simply when you pick something up and you walk with it. Groceries, suitcases, bags, when you're holding things. A lot of people, we train that in here because a lot of people in everyday life, they're carrying things. So we want to make sure that these 7 different movements that make up our program are not only going to help you look better and feel better, but they're going to make you stronger in life in your everyday routine. This is day 3 of fitness. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.